Boom! More dominoes are falling for the Sooners as the second commitment for June has come down the line. Wyatt Gilmore, edge out of the state of Minnesota, is now a Sooner. So we got to talk about Wyatt a little bit more. We talked about him in another video, but if you missed it, we're going to jump back into the film of Wyatt Gilmore and talk about what he means to this Sooner team going forward. But before we do that, welcome to Unfair Sports. I am your host, Jay. Thank you all for pulling up to the YouTube channel. If you are new or you've been here for a bit, hit that like button as well as subscribe. We would love to have you join us here in this great college football community. And we can only do that because of you, the people. Also, hop in the comments, let your boy know. What's your thoughts on landing Wyatt Gilmore, one of the many dominoes we're expecting to hit from the end of June all the way to the end of July? Now that we're hit dead period and all the official visits are done, the expectation is that commitments are going to come galore. And so I would love to hear from you all on the progressions of this Oklahoma Sooner class. But so we've got to talk about Wyatt. Let's dive into those measurables again, answer any of your questions that you may have, and push forward to the next set of commitments that's coming over the next few days. As y'all know, Wyatt, 6'4", 240 pounds, out of Rogers Senior High School in Rogers, Minnesota. He is a consensus 3-star player. 24/7 has him rated as a 4-star and the top player in the state of Minnesota. But consensus-wise, he's a top 3 player out of his state. And the Sooners impressed the heck out of him when he came down for an official visit. So much so that it appears that that's when he decided that, yep, this is where I want to be. I want to be a Sooner and play here, which of course excites me. This staff has been working their butts off to get the best players, the ones that will fit the mold that we need here at Oklahoma to be successful, especially going into the SEC. And so having a big lineman like Wyatt Gilmore is kind of critical if you want to be successful long term. Some of you pointed out how naturally athletic he is and how strong he is. And watching in these plays, he can catch passes. He can run dudes over. Dude knows how to shed. And of course, scouting report on him is that he has a motor. He doesn't stop. And that's what we're going to need here at Oklahoma to be successful long term. And so we add Wyatt Gilmore to the list of players we're trying to bring in, like, of course, David Stone, Williams Maneri, Nigel Smith, Dominic McKinley, Zeno Umazulu. We're trying to get a lot of players to pull up at Oklahoma and have one of the greatest defensive line hauls to ever come to this school. And to be honest, the ones I can expect to do it, Todd Bates, Brent Venables, and now Coach Miguel Chavis, I think that they can do it. And they're showing right now that they are in the ear of those players, and they've actually built a lot of excitement. I've come across some statements and stuff and some articles talking about how they've made some impressions with some players that we didn't think we had a chance with, like Dominic McKinley, the top player out of Louisiana. We're saying there's a chance. I'm not saying that it will happen, but I'm saying there's a chance. So there's a reason not to be surprised. Most of y'all will be pleasantly surprised, but there's a reason to be surprised because Oklahoma is working their butts off to bring in that type of talent here. And so Wyatt just adds to that list. He's a fighter, man. Look at that. He battles. And so that's what we need going forward. Give us another player like an Ethan Downs who can go out there, get some sacks, cause some pressure. And him being as big as he is, he throws those long arms up. That helps a lot. And so I'm pretty excited about Gilmore potentially pulling up here in the spring as we prepare in 2024 to go to the SEC. This is the type of player that we're going to need. And so now that we've made it this far, hop in the comments. Let your boy know how you feel about this second commitment of the week. You know that we're definitely excited about it because the dominoes and the floodgates are going to open. Don't worry. There are more to come. We've been hearing about a few of the players come down the line. And so just keep your eyes open. If you're new to the channel, you made it this far, hit that like button as well as subscribe. Those interactions seem small, but they're huge for channels like myself as we're trying to grow and hit that 10,000. Can't do it without you all, right? Lastly, we added membership. So you've made it this far too. Hit that join button and join the family. We'll be doing some exclusive content, some exclusive interviews. You'll get first access to stuff. And, I may throw some of my intel at you that I have throughout the member side. So it pays to be a member. We love to have you as part of the field goal team, the touchdown team, or even the scores galore. Whichever you prefer, we would love to have you. Also, we'll do some monthly drawings for some cool stuff that I'm going to be sending out to people. So YouTube says to watch one of these videos. So I curated for you myself. We'll talk soon. Peace.